'cause you're not welcome anymore. But you the
How's everything with the TIASITUATION?
What tea situation?
How was your first day at school?
Okay.
Just okay?
I don't know anybody there. Ah, the wave knocked over my tower 3 times! Ah!
As a team, gentlemen, work out! Ah!
Sassy Granny?
Yeah, Sassy Granny.
The only thing that I was feeling, and it was something I was feeling for probably one of the first times in my life, was anxiety. Like, I was feeling really anxious.
Yo, what's good? We all want to shine bright like a superstar, right? But when someone's got the spotlight locked down and dips out on their own terms, that's when things get real interesting. Like, what's the tea? That brings us to Khamani Griffin, the talented dude from All of Us.
Got any threes? No goldfish!
He had us hooked, bringing that fire to every TV show he touched. But then, poof, he ghosted the spotlight. The guy has been super candid about why he stepped away. He shared his struggles with self-doubt.
It had never really stuck with me. Again, it really was just the sense of like, I probably wasn't the right fit, or dang, I really didn't give that my best take and I got to do better next time.
Anxiety.
That I was feeling, and it was something I was feeling for probably one of the first times in my life, was anxiety.
And needing time to find himself.
Why am I here right now? Like, what is the goal and how can I use this to move forward?
Relatable, right? We're feeling his vibe, taking a break from the chaos to recharge. We're diving deep into Khamani's story. And trust, it's gonna be a wild ride. His revelations will leave you shook. What made him walk away from fame? Was it the pressure or something deeper?
These kinds of things to you. The mindset that you have as a competitor is slightly different from the mindset you have as someone who has been working in this industry.
Born August 1st, 1998, Khamani Griffin stepped into the spotlight with a legacy to uphold. His mom was a double threat, actor and comedian.
My mom used to be a model. I mean, not a model, an actress and a comedian, so.
This youngin' was destined for greatness. Not to mention, he started acting on television at 2 years of age, doing commercials and ads. Khamani went on to slay the acting game, stealing hearts as a child actor.
I prank called 911.
Oh, man. You're going down.
He crushed it with iconic roles like Bobby James on UPN The CW's All of Us.
Lady, really, are we gonna go through this every time?
Ben Hinton in 2003's Daddy Daycare.
Will Phil and Marvin still be here?
And guest spots on Grey's Anatomy,
Suffers from short gut syndrome, which means he can't properly absorb nutrition.
ER,
This hurts too.
and My Name is Earl.
At least leave the lights on to keep the boogeyman away.
Calling Khamani just a child actor is low-key an understatement. He was a straight-up prodigy. The dude earned nominations for his roles in All of Us and Daddy Daycare. Khamani was on fire, leaving a trail of impressive performances.
What kind of food do you think it was?
Well,
Nothing.
But that's not all. Khamani also made waves in Lil' Kim's music video for Download. And dominated the game show scene as a main player on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader in 2009.
Where would you like to begin?
Either 4th grade earth science or 3rd grade ancient culture.
This child boss was doing it all. He was living his best life, and we were here for it.
That's what I thought.
Now, here's the million-dollar question. Did Khamani really love acting, or was it just a childhood gig? Was he truly feeling the thrill of bringing those characters to life, or was it just a means to an end? So here's the tea. Khamani never thought acting was his ultimate vibe, but this whip-smart youngster was destined for greatness. He's always been low-key honest about what drove him to act, seeing commercials and thinking, I can slay this.
It's something that was always inside of me because when I was at a young age, I would see like other kids who were my age on TV, and I would think like, I could think that I could do that commercial so much better.
He had that fire in his belly, and it's all thanks to his ride or die mama bear.
My mom tried really hard to get me there.
Mom was the real MVP, pushing Khamani to chase his acting dreams and keeping him grounded amidst all the TV fame. This youngin' made iconic performances on the small screen, but Mom kept him humble, reminding him to stay true to himself. Fun fact, she was even his manager.
When I was like young, my mom always taught me like other celebrities, like, oh my God, that's such and such. It's just that.
Khamani's got major props for his mom, saying she was all in her bag for him. That's code for she had his back no matter what. She helped him shine bright, and we're talking Emmy-worthy performances. But what's even more impressive is how Khamani's mom kept him level-headed, teaching him that fame ain't everything.
Because celebrities are people too. We just are on TV, and it's kind of like you see us in a way that most people aren't seen.
Khamani Griffin's journey was blessed from the jump, with mentors guiding him in faith and spirituality.
I also have like mentors to like teach me like how to be a better person.
This young'un was all about that prayer life, always shouting out God for his successes.
It's God who's the one who puts you here. You just fell out of the sky and just were the greatest thing since sliced bread. No.
But what's even more dope is Khamani's confidence. He knew his worth.
Lately, I've been like auditioning for some movies and stuff like that. Just keep your head up. You might see me out there somewhere.
Khamani was the real MVP, spreading love and encouragement to those struggling with self-doubt. He'd rev up folks to chase their dreams, no holds barred.
Sometimes you're not going to be able to rely on confidence from other people because of like abuse these days and depressions.
This soft-spoken, whip-smart youngster had a heart of gold. But then, poof, Khamani vanishes. He dipped out of the spotlight, leaving us viewers wondering, what's good, Khamani? Was everything all right? Did the pressures of fame get to him? Imagine being a youngin' with a passion for basketball, but the entertainment industry's grind consumes your life.
Things people probably didn't know about me. I was on my high school basketball team.
That's exactly what happened. The pressure was real, and it took a toll on Khamani's mental health. As he grew older, audition anxiety kicked in.
The thing that I was feeling, and it was something I was feeling for probably one of the first times in my life, was anxiety. Like, I was feeling really anxious.
And self-doubt started creeping in like a thief in the night.
I've been on hundreds of auditions. This circumstance has happened to me millions of times. But this is the first time that I'm actually seeing it, right? Like that consciousness just like developed in a moment.
This once confident youngster began questioning his acting chops. Can I really pull this off? The fear of failure lingered, casting a dark shadow over his talents.
We have to acknowledge that there are different versions of you right now.
But here's the kicker. Khamani's struggles didn't go unnoticed.
We're getting in the car, and my mom being like, hey, so how'd the audition go? Me just feeling like, it's all right. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it was just a lot.
During auditions, he'd bomb so badly that people would call his agents, wondering what happened to the kid who used to slay the game.
People who had called my agent have been like, yeah, no, we've seen like better tapes from him, or, you know, he was doing really, really great, but in the director's session, this wasn't phenomenal.
What's going on with Khamani? He used to be so good. They didn't get it. Anxiety had Khamani in a chokehold. Despite the setbacks, Khamani saw his flops as an opportunity to level up. He took each failure as a chance to refine his craft, build his brand, and discover who he was as an artist.
And it had never really stuck with me. Again, it really was just the sense of like, I probably wasn't the right fit.
Talk about resilience. Now, Khamani is keeping it 100. Transitioning from child star to adult actor wasn't easy. He never formally learned acting, so navigating producers' expectations was like navigating a minefield. Self-discovery was key, finding his identity on set and forging his own path.
I was able to get out of that mindset that like I did not have my own brand, because I remember I did. I'm like, I look a specific way and you look very similar.
Khamani's vulnerability is inspiring. He's breaking the mold, showing that even in the cutthroat entertainment industry, it's okay to be human. But you see, his fans didn't quite get it. He's been getting grilled by fans, wondering why he ghosted the screen. But he's finally opening up, and there's more to this story. Khamani was feeling major FOMO, like he was missing out on life's goodies. His resume was straight flames, and he'd already conquered acting. Why not switch gears and explore new vibes? He'd already proven himself in the game, so why not take a leap of faith? New experiences, new passions, new everything. Khamani was ready to dive in.
Moments where I was like, yo, hey, like I actually do want to continue to play for the volleyball team, because I did volleyball too. And I was like, I love playing volleyball. Like, indoor, We used to go crazy in North Hollywood.
Khamani thought he would always fall back on acting, so he explored other passions. His mom's entertainment connections didn't hurt either. This youngin' got serious about education, joining debate clubs and trying new things after graduating from USC.
After I did a little stint in community college, I realized that I did love education. And I was like, I really want to go to a 4-year and take some time to study some stuff that I'm really interested in.
He even taught at 2 LA private schools for 5 years and was loving every minute of it. But then Khamani had a change of heart. He wanted back in the acting game and maybe even to try directing.
2 amazing private schools in the Los Angeles area for 5 years. And then I was like, you know what? I think I want to take this time to get back into acting.
Thought it'd be a breeze, right? Wrong. Getting back into acting was like hitting a brick wall.
You know what happened when I made this decision? The second writer's strike. So for me, I'm like, what is really going on?
His transition was stunted, and he realized, hey, maybe I'm good where I'm at. Teaching and coaching had his heart.
The transition to go back into that was kind of stunted or like affected and unable to move forward.
Truth is, Khamani always had it in the bag, courtesy of his parents' mindset and industry connections. He always knew that coming back to acting was going to be a piece of cake, as his parents had made known to him.
And my parents were really strong on affirming for me as a kid, is they're like, this acting thing is something that you always can come back to.
Khamani's got love for his mom, though. She gave him opportunities and he didn't disappoint. He made her proud, and that's what matters. Now, when his parents ask what's good, Khamani's got a different story to tell. He's chasing his passions, having fun, and killing it, all without acting. Hard work, not Hollywood, got him to where he's at.
And they're like, what are you doing currently? And I'm like, I'm teaching. I'm coaching, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Khamani's message is clear. Don't rely on connections or past glory. Put in the work, stay humble, and grind. All the same, we can't deny the fact that Khamani Griffin, the child star sensation, left an unforgettable mark on our screens. His show, All of Us, cemented his legacy as a young boss.
Did I say a bad word?
Kinda. Absolutely. Maybe.
Yes.
Khamani also made sure to spill the beans on why the show ended abruptly. He was hyped for season 5, but then, bam, the writer's strike shut it down, the same way it ended his transition, when he wanted to jet back into acting.
Is this show going to get renewed? And it's like everybody seems happy, but apparently there's like negotiations going on.
Khamani's getting real about the emotional aftermath of All of Us ending. He's still feeling the love and pain of saying goodbye to his on-screen fam.
The amount of energy and effort that you have to put into getting everyone together to see each other again is a lot harder than it is to just like keep everybody together.
Those castmates became his ride or dies, and he's got stories to prove it. Like that time he almost took a tumble, but one of his castmates saved him. Or the countless moments of kindness and support that left an impressionable mark on his heart. It's clear those bonds were unbreakable.
Up and down the steps, and the AD's like, yo, we don't have a railing on this yet. Like, you got to be careful. And I remember turning around to like say something smart, and I slipped.
Fast forward to the show's end, and folks started speculating about Khamani's family finances. Did his parents have a new game plan? But Khamani's setting the record straight. They were good financially. His mom remarried in 2006, and they were thriving. No struggles, no stress.
My mom remarried in 2006, and then my parents worked as well.
Khamani's legacy as a child prodigy may have been short-lived, but its impact won't fade. He's made subtle moves, popping up in flicks like Sophia the First.
Good job, Khalid. Thanks a lot.
Love That Girl, and The Mick until 2017.
Open your mouth. Now bite.
Then, radio silence. But here's the thing. Khamani's got the freedom to dip in and out whenever he pleases. Acting's not his bread and butter. It's more like a hobby or side hustle. With a net worth of $400K, Khamani's set. He's got the game on lock, and we're cheering him on.